Oh yeah, because I was poking holes in your model.
Yeah.
Like for mass adoption, I was like, you sure it's going to be able to, if let's say it was, you teach 6,000 people, is it going to saturate it out because there's not enough jobs in there? And you're like,
Yeah.
no, not even close. So
yeah, someone else asked if Upwork is the right platform, if it's a big enough platform. So I did this research actually for you, Dan. I'm sure you remember.
oh yeah, because I was poking holes in your model.
Yeah.
Like for mass adoption, I was like, you sure it's going to be able to, if let's say it was, you teach 6,000 people, is it going to saturate it out because there's not enough jobs in there? And you're like,
yeah,
no, not even close.
If you're worried about not enough jobs, like let's talk about how big Upwork is, right? There's 100,000 jobs a month in digital marketing related. And, I go through a bunch of different numbers here. There's 3,000 in SEO, but just keep in mind, I'm going to take about 10 of those. So there's like 2,990 because I'm playing in that space.
Well, I was going to say in the last how many years you've had 216 clients and you've done 7 figures, 200 and whatever out of whatever that number is monthly.
Yeah, true. It's one of the questions that Peter asked, which was fun because we actually calculated on the live. I did a 90-minute interview with him on his experience with Upwork. But one of the questions that he asked was, what percentage of the Upwork business do you need to make $50,000 a month to change your life? What percentage are you going for? And based on the size of the platform, which again, we know with complete certainty because it's a public company and they every quarter tell us how big their platform is. And the number was like I can't remember how many zeros it was. It was like 0.0000001 was the slice you need of Upwork to make 50 grand a month. It's such a big platform. It
was interesting thing too is so we're working on this idea for troubled youth to teach him the skills that we teach people. And Tori and I started a way to help. And when you talk to the school districts, they're looking for not only a skill that you can teach someone that they can easily, we taught my son at 6 years old, so this isn't that hard to do, but teach them the skill, these high school troubled youths that have been dropouts, and then be able to find them work. Right. And so obviously this is an interesting time of how people are working, but this now is this does help me in some of the challenges we've been trying to work with these districts to be able to give them maybe another idea how they can take these skills and go. And I wasn't thinking about it like this. So it just clicked. I'm a little slow sometimes, but it's cool. It's good. It's good because I can see how that would work for not only, I guess, anyone, any kid that has a skill. Like Jeremiah's learning video editing right now. For his homeschooling. And so it's once he masters that, we have a tutor for him and that type of stuff. It's like you can go on and you can actually make money, which is another one of the things that we're working on right now too, which is our Yes School. It's a young entrepreneur school, a way that we can educate kids differently, take them through the real learning system, and but have them learning skill sets such as what we learn in other things, and then be able to go fish for money that pays their tuition and also brings money home to their family. So at school, they're not idle hands that are doing BS. We're teaching them real skills that you can utilize anywhere in the world, and that you can actually go to a private school and pay for your own tuition with what you learn there. And if we're not helping them make the money, then obviously we would make them pay the tuition. I think every kid, every one of us, with especially platforms like Upwork, Freelancer, Fiverr. These are fishing holes with the people that are basically saying, I'm looking for someone the skills that you guys possess. Now, some of you guys might feel like, hey, Caleb's a little bit more bold and he was willing to go to Skillshare even when he didn't feel like he was at his top level and land a deal. Guys, I think that's the other reason, you can always lean on any of us in the group. That's what this group is for. You can use that in your positioning. It's huge. I'm part of a group of 6,700 people all over the world that is part of our strategy because we use link circles and we use this different stuff that we can localize some backlinks, to a town if it's hyper local. We can go industry wide